Group C doesn't look the most exciting group in the world, but if you look at it, it's quite tight and it's difficult to predict which two teams will come out of it. You've got Colombia, who qualified impressively, who are a good side, one of those South American sides that, you know, very technical, keep the ball, a lot of short passes. And then you've got the Ivory Coast. Now, the Ivory Coast have produced some brilliant players, haven't they? Two of the world's absolute finest in Yaya, Toure and Didier, Dorgba. Not fantastic depth, as you might expect. And they're an ageing side as well. Toure will be there as well. So, you know, Drogba's past his best these days. But they still could cause teams a few problems. And then you've got Japan, who gradually are improving their football, and which is great to see. I played there 20 years ago, and it was a great experience. But that was the first professional league they'd ever had. But they've come a long way since then, of Japan, and they've produced a lot of really good players. You know, we've seen Kagawa at Manchester United, and of course there's Hondo's a terrific player as well. And they've got lots of technically adept players, and they're quite tactically astute as well, and very competitive. So it's a tight one. I don't really fancy Greece to reproduce that unbelievable performance that we saw in 2004. Is it really 10 years ago? When they won against all the odds, didn't they? Defensive style of football, very well organised, and just relied on getting the odd goal. Lightning doesn't strike twice, certainly not in the World Cup. I don't fancy Greece. It's just 2 out of the 3, and I'm struggling to make my mind up. But I think Yaya Toure might just pull it out for the Ivory Coast, and I do fancy Colombia to go through as group winners.